Oh, red server.
Well, it
That's
looks like he's happy that there's going to be repops on red.
Yeah, you should be. Repops on red are a big deal.
Repops on red is good for everybody because it means all the raid mobs aren't going to spawn in the fucking middle of the night when nobody's on the server. They're going to happen during prime time when everybody can log on. And it means, A, multiple guilds are going to get mobs, but it also means there's going to be hopefully, actual large scale PvP between guilds for those mobs. And that's desperately what they're. I mean, if the red server has PvP going on, people will stay because that's what people want. People will deal with the bullshit in the beginning because one way or another, they've accepted that the beginning of EverQuest is going to have some bullshit to it. But once they get to 50 plus, they need something to do, and they're not there to sit on their butts and look at a fucking wall waiting for something to spawn. They're there to slay other players and teabag their corpses and I don't know, screenshot yellow text. I don't know. That's what they're there to do. And if that's happening, people won't quit when they get to 50 plus because they'll be doing what they signed up to do, which is PvP. And if you get raid mobs too, great. And if you get raid mobs because you just beat the shit out of another guild, even better. But you need PvP to happen on a PvP server. Like it doesn't matter what we implement. It doesn't matter if we implement repops or variants or take out yellow text or add yellow text or have really horrible XP penalties or not. None of that matters if you don't have PvP on a PvP server. And so we're trying to do things that are going to generate PvP on the PvP server, and that includes repops during primetime hours. Rant over.
I can talk a little bit about Heartbrand's question here, as far as plans to help the newbie scene on Red 99. Because all of these things are just stuff that we've talked about. None of them are actually in the pipeline as of right now. Number one is global OOC is gonna change in one way or another.
Go away.
Don't know for sure what exactly is going to be done there, but I can tell you that I'm not going to rest until its current form. What did we say, Sirken? Taken out back and shot twice?
And then set on fire twice.
And then set on fire twice, and then strapped to the back of a rocket and shot into space. Because it's fucking terrible.
I don't think either one of us suggested to use the rocket twice, though.
No, the rocket is only needed once. Once it's in space, we're good to go. Because OOC, global OOC is just absolutely terrible. I 100% agree. There needs to be a way to look for groups and stuff like that. Maybe talk a little bit of shit. I don't care. Talking shit's fine. It's classic, but not the stupid shit that comes out of people's mouth in global OOC is just ridiculous, and it's got to stop. I was sitting in. Most of you Red players don't know this, but I've been on Red for the last 2 weeks, just lurking basically, and watching and listening and watching people. And I was sitting in Catalyst today, and I was looking at OOC, and somebody was like, I do so much Oxycontin, and I smoke so much weed. And it's like, dude, people who come to the server, they all see that. And they don't care how many drugs you do. And they don't want to hear about your mom or your basement, or this guy's mom or his basement. They don't want to see that shit, and it just makes them leave the server, because it's fucking terrible. So that's got to go really, really badly. And that's something that I can say both from anecdotal evidence and my own personal experience. The global OOC drives people the fuck off the server. It really, really, really does.
It's toxic.
It's terribly toxic.
And people, they turn it off if you don't like it, but they shouldn't have to turn it off.
Right, they shouldn't have to. That's the whole point.
And it's still the first thing they see.
Yeah, exactly. It's the first thing. They shouldn't have to turn off your fucking 5-year-old feud with some dude who ganked you one time on VZTZ. That should not be a thing. They shouldn't have to listen to that or turn it off. That's stupid. You should have to turn that on, take it to Tells or something. So that's got to go really badly. That's one thing that needs to happen. As far as other things, some kind of modification to the way that the XP bonus works right now, I think could probably help. I know that Heartbrand, you specifically really want character copies or transfers.
Copies. I
I'm
want
kind
copies.
of
I
I'm
want
kind of on the
copies.
fence on that. Sirken's kind of like all for it, and I think he
Copies.
has been for a while.
So long.
In fact, yeah, I can remember him talking about that like 6 months ago.
Longer.
Longer. So I know he's for that. I'm kind of on the fence about it for a number of reasons that I won't go into right now. So we're not going to talk too much about copies. The XP bonus being modified is something that I know we've talked about in the past with the Red community. I think one of the fundamental problems with leveling on Red is that everybody maxes out too fast. And there's this huge disparity in that if I'm level 1 and I get to level 10 and I meet somebody along the way and we start grouping and leveling together, if that person has to stop and go to sleep and I'm a hardcore fucking Red 99 player and I don't want to sleep, so I just keep leveling, by the time he logs back in the next day, I might have been level 10 when he logged out, but I'm going to be level 25 by the time he logs back in because the XP bonus is just so crazy. And I think that's part of the reason why the lobby scene on Red 99 just sucks, because people spread out way too fast. Unless you dedicate a leveling group, you're gonna have a huge disparity in between you and the people that you've maybe grouped with once or twice. So I think one of the solutions to that would be to modify the XP bonus so that it's not a solo thing or it's not on all the time, but make it so that it's a group XP bonus. And then maybe make a really slight global XP bonus across the board. I think that's something that could really improve. And part of the problem is that Red 99, you guys have scared off all the fucking blue players at this point. So it's really hard to make people want to come over to that server at this point. Especially when you have some of the threads that go down in PvP forums just suck. And people read that and they're like, well, I don't want to go to that server, listen to these fucking crazy ass people talk shit to each other and fucking call each other out for being this and that. And they just don't want to go over there. So yeah, I think that it's a difficult problem to tackle because getting people to that server is the big issue. Like once we get them there, modifying the XP so that it's a little bit more difficult to level solo and just blow past people, I think that would have a huge effect. And nobody fucking say wipe it clean, because it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
Wipe it clean!
I don't think XP bonuses is the thing. I don't think getting people to 50 faster is the answer. You hit the nail on the head with the first thing that came out of your mouth. It's people level so fast that they don't stick around 1 to 50 long enough for that to be a community. On blue, it takes goddamn time, and there's just, because it takes so long, people are stuck in those level ranges. They're always there. On blue, if you have 100 people could come to the server right now tonight, and in 2 weeks, if I start playing the server, I'm probably not going to be able to play with any of those 100 people.
Right,
because
exactly.
they leveled so fast.
Yeah, they're going to be level 60 by the time you come back.
Yeah, it needs to be toned down, and it's going to be slow as shit, and you're going to lose people, but eventually, after it hits a bottom, it's going to start coming back up, because you're going to have the people that are sticking with it. And, I mean, it'll grow just the same way the blue server grew. You just need people not to be like, this is dumb, and quit.
Yeah, I think that's the thinking behind that, is that this ridiculous global XP bonus, and you know, I agree that was sort of like a short-term solution where it got a ton of people to come play on the server. I think Red was almost hitting 200 last time we turned on an XP bonus, and that's good. But once those people start to spread out and they can't find groups anymore, that XP bonus is literally what makes them stop playing, because they can't group up, just like Heartbrand was talking about. And that's a fundamental issue with Red 99 right now. that the super high global XP bonus, that's like a patch fix. It's a hot fix almost. It's not long term and it's not sustainable. And I think bringing that down is really important. Now, I also agree that there needs to be some more incentive to come over to red. What that is, I don't know yet. That's something that we're going to have to look at, because that's another fundamental problem, is how do we get people to come and play on red who maybe aren't quite blue, maybe aren't quite red, maybe they're purple. And we want to find out how to get those purple players over to red.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, you could play on both. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
would
the other
play
thing.
on
You can
both.
two-box. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why more people don't do that. Maybe it's the toxic fucking community. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's not, I don't want to say that. Um, it's not hard to level on red. It's just a pain in the ass because there's nobody to hunt with. So if you're a class like warrior or rogue or something that needs a group, or that's just really hard to solo,
You're fucked.
you're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Like that, and that's bad. And if 6 people join the server together, fine, they can do it. But if you just want to try this PvP server that you see on the EQ emu list, and you click it and you log in and blah blah blah, you're gonna be real fucking lonely. And no one plays an MMO to play alone. At least not EQ people. Maybe nowadays people do, because that's what they seem like on MMOs. But doesn't matter. They need to stay. That's the big thing.
Yeah, and getting them to stay is really difficult because of all the things I just talked about. Because you do get people who come and they roll on red, and like they want to do some PvP and stuff, but one of those two things pushes them away. Either not being able to find groups and form relationships as they're leveling up, and just the general toxic community. And the two ways to kill that are remove global OOC and modify the XP bonus, change it into a group bonus, instead of having it just be global.
What if you put the filter, the bad word filter, on the
No.
global OOC?
No,
That
no,
would
no.
be hilarious.
Totally doesn't solve the issue at all. Because then you're still gonna have people who are like, I smoked 10 oxycontins today. It's like that. You can't bad word filter that.
That's true. First time I used the bad word filter, the birds in Dreadlands had really funny names.
The birds in Dreadlands?
Because they're all cockatrices.
Because they're all cockatrices. Oh, that's great.
It was hilarious.
That's A plus. Oh, god damn it. Well, I don't know. The point is, the red server needs help, and it needs attention, and it needs some love, but not just from the staff. It needs all those things from the players as well.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
And if the players aren't willing to do that, then it really doesn't matter what the staff does. A toxic community is going to kill a server, and there's nothing we can do from a staff point of view to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, I mean, like exactly what Sirken just said. We can sit on the red server all day long, and we can do all these changes and try to push all these good things through the pipe. And if the red community doesn't pick up their side of the equation, then nothing's going to change. And you guys are going to still be PvPing on a dead server.
Or not PvPing on a dead server.
Or not PvPing on a dead server, right?
I mean, because you need people for that.
I can vouch for you, Lyaa. Lyaa did try on red. It was good times.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun till level 4, and then I was like, I can't kill an orc, I quit.
Yeah, level 4 was the stopping point.
Yep.
Well, I'm hoping that more people will try it longer than level 4. But I mean, that's the problem, though. You level so fast that A, you don't accumulate enough money to buy the spells you need.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, that's
serious
so
issue.
true.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
is so true. I didn't think about that.
that's a thing. And I leveled a caster on Red for a while. I got him up to like 21 or so. And that was a thing. Like, I got to level 4 and was like, well, I can't afford shit. And I got to level 8, like, I can afford one of these spells. Which one do I want the most?
Yeah.
And it's because you level so fast. And it just, the accelerated XP causes all kinds of problems. And I know people hate grinding. I know people don't join a PvP server to grind fucking mobs, but newsflash, it's fucking EverQuest. A large part of EverQuest is grinding mobs. EverQuest with PvP is essentially grinding mobs with PvP. That's it. It's not Call of Duty. It's not a first person shooter. It's fucking grinding mobs with PvP turned on. And if you want to build a community, I mean, you got to keep. The only way to keep players in a 1 to 49 community is to actually keep them there by making it so they can't level to 60 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you might as well just let people start off with level 50 characters. Because
Which is dumb.
you're essentially saying, well, there's no one here, just get like there's like an admission or a proving ground or some shit where get to level 50 and then you can start playing the game, or GTFO. And that's not good. And we're definitely not going to have people just starting at level 50. So we have all kinds of issues.
Yeah, and if anybody else has any other ideas, I know that, like I said, Hardbrand really wants the character copies or transfers. If anybody has any ideas that we haven't just talked about, PM me or PM Sirken.
No, PM Derubael. He loves that shit.
Okay, PM me. I put you in there so you didn't feel left out. Send me a PM.
No, I'm not left out. Don't worry.
Don't put it in server chat, because then you're gonna have 1,000 or 1,000 people. Not even 1,000. You're gonna have 100 people making 1,000 posts that say, "No, fuck you. Your idea is terrible." So don't make a public post. Just send me a PM if you've got an idea for something that could help. That way I can bring it up and think about it and do all that stuff privately without having 100 people all screaming about why it's good or why it's bad.
And we only read the first 50 or 60 posts.
Yeah.
They usually
this is
devolve
true.
into shit after. I mean, if it's a good thread, we'll read it. But after 50 or 60 posts, it usually goes to shit anyway.
Pretty much.
So you just start a new thread.
Every 50 posts, start a new thread.
No,
See-
don't do that. Absolutely don't do that. That is the wrong message to
I
send.
kind of like
See,
Nuker's
but that would
idea.
be perfect for me because I have that super fancy 50 posts per page thing.
You
Because-
shut up, you.
So that would be excellent.
I hate when you're like, oh, it's on page 2. And I'm like, you asshole, you know it's not on page 2 for me.
So good.
Oh, God damn.
Sirken, all you have to do, if you would like, I can add your tiers to the server integrity critical fixes thread. And I can put make Sirken view 50 posts per page.
Yes, that will make me support all the rest of your tiers.
Perfect.
I will get behind your whole petition with that amendment. That's how you bring me to the dark side, sir.
Excellent.
Nuker, you don't want us to shut down Red 99 because then all those people will go back into the blue community.
Oh god, yeah, that's a terrible idea.
No, then you make it a new blue server. So we have two blues.
No, we don't want two
Why
fucking
the hell would we run 2 blue servers?
Because one of them has the Fariona Vi role-playing rule set.
That is no.
There you go. I
That is
linked you
stupid.
that one role play post tell that I got that was just so fun.
Yeah,
That's
I saw
fun.
that.
No, we're absolutely not going to run 2 blue servers. That's the dumbest shit in the world. Let's run exactly what we're already running. Why? Because no one else can compete with us, so we're going to do it ourselves. No. If anything, we want more people on the blue server. We don't want to cut the population in half.
How
Yeah,
many
but,
people
like-
can the server hold?
A lot.
So many people.
Yeah, it can hold a lot.
What server is it?
Let's put it this way: you're not gonna max out blue anytime soon.
Blue is ready for winter.
Sirken,
Yes?
what game are we talking about?
EverQuest?
And where does somebody go to find where we're playing?
Oh, they can go to www.project1999.com for our wonderfully classic EQ emulated server, and it sees almost 1,300 players a night because people love that shit, and we do classic better than anybody else on the internet. You should go check it out. We don't allow cheaters, and Velius is very close. We announced that our Velius beta would hopefully be opening this month, I believe. I don't remember the exact wording that Rogan used, but I
Do
think
we
that's the
allow
plan.
third-party programs?
We don't allow any of that shit.
Do we allow RMT?
No, although if you're interested in sending me breakfast burritos, maybe we could work something out.
What about boxing? Can I box?
We do not allow competitive ring fighting. No.
A plus answer.
We don't allow playing multiple accounts either. One person per account, so when you see 1,300 people, that's 1,300 people. It encourages grouping. It makes everybody happy. We're very proud of our social atmosphere within the community, and we think two boxing or with 3 or 4 or whatever boxing, we just feel it's not productive to the social environment we're trying to create.
What happens if somebody gets caught boxing?
We make them put their hands on a desk, and then we use a rusty sword to chop them off.
That's for the first offense.
Second offense, you get banned. Is that it? Do you guys have any other questions about said server?
Um.
I hope somebody was just like, oh shit, I'm gonna log out my other character right now.
Uh,
I thought I was gonna get suspended.
Do we have a play nice policy, Sirken?
I don't think so.
Okay. Solid. Do whatever the fuck you want. You guys heard it here.
We would play nice policy. Go to the forum, www.project1999.com. Check it out. It's long as shit.
It is long as shit.
That's why I said no. It was the easier answer.
Well,
It
how
is
would you
hella
describe
long.
it? How would you describe the end raid scene?
A plus.
I would
10 out of
say
10.
that the same thing Derubael told Umbrella the other night. I enjoy staffing on this server, and and that's it.
We enjoy the Project 1999 raid scene immensely.
Oh, what was the thinking behind nerfing low HP kiting?
That ain't no nerf. That shit's classic.
First of all, classic. Second of all, low HP kiting is stupid.
It was fun. I liked it.
Not classic.
That's because you're TMO and you enjoy griefing the tears out of other players.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No, when
100%.
we did it, we left lots of mobs for other people.
I agree with everything you just said.
It was fun though. I had a level, level 30. It was my level 30 chanter, low hit point aggro, running like crazy ahead of those mobs. It was a white knuckle ride.
Sounds like an exploit. How very TMO of you.
Oh my goodness.
That was my pretentious asshole laugh, if you guys couldn't recognize it.
It's good. It's a good pretentious asshole laugh.
Excellent.
I don't know. I can't think of you being pretentious seeing that picture of you last week on the stream.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Moving on to the next subject.
If you guys only knew how much talking went back and forth between all of the staff on which splash page we were going to use.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. We're like, what are we going to do for Nilbot? And we were like, oh, this picture's lame. You look like you're on MySpace.
So the guys
should we do the Matrix background or not?
I really like those. So that artwork is all what you put those together, the tiles and stuff, Derubael?
So that's all artwork from their lead artist. And I thought some of it was really gorgeous, and I thought some of it was really cool. So I took everything that I could, and then I put them into those backgrounds. And then I posted them on the forum in case anybody wants to download them and use them as wallpapers.
Tantrix, I did the MS Paint pictures that you're currently looking at.
Yeah.
That is grade A artwork right there.
That is master MS Paint skills.
I like what you did to Rogain's head.
This is too hard to draw his goddamn helmet. So.
Yeah, it would have looked like a sun if you would try to draw it in MS Paint.
I mean...
It would have just looked like a smiley face on top of a sun.
I did draw that in MS Paint. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That is next generation MS Painting right there, folks.
I didn't know, Sirken, it looks like you have a whistle.
A whistle?
Oh, damn, it does look like you have a whistle. It's like a flute.
No, hell no, that's my staff.
Dog, that's a flute.
That's my brawl stick.
Knix is right, that shit's a flute.
God damn it, I'm gonna have to color in those little spikes.
And that's a dirty flute, too.
My flute is not dirty.
Sirken has got a dirty flute, everybody. Shit is brown. No, it's black with dirt.
Chat's agreeing. It's definitely a flute.
God damn
so
it.
dirty you can't even see the silver anymore.
God damn it. I don't know how I feel about that. I will say, if you remember, like a month ago maybe, I was telling you guys how I had 17 rolls of toilet paper left.
And they stacked up to your height, yes.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
here's the thing.
And we figured out that you were actually 4'11".
Right, that sounds legit. But I still haven't had to buy toilet paper.
Is it still the height of you?
Oh, Lord, no.
No, it's taller.
No, it has shrunken.
So
Gotcha.
there should be a math problem to figure out how many rolls you have left.
I'm gonna go pee in a minute. I can tell you exactly how many rolls I got left.
Do you have a wireless headset?
I don't, but I'm gonna get one. And I was actually telling Lyaa, I believe, the other night, that if I ever did take donations on this fucking page, the very first thing I would do is buy everybody on this stream fucking wireless headsets so that we could walk all over the place while we're talking.
You know that I had a wireless headset at work, and I'm not the only person that did this, so don't fucking judge me. But more than once, I walked away from my desk and took a piss while I was on a sales call, and
People
just
do that
talked
all
right
the
fucking
time.
through it.
I would
Yeah.
be doing that right now if I could.
Dude, my guild leader in WoW used to do that. It was freaky.
Well, it's a little bit different than a raid because I'm actually like working and like trying to sell somebody something.
No, he
While
was
I'm
like
taking
legit
piss.
giving raid calls while on the toilet, and I was like, "This is weird, guys."
That's awkward. That's very awkward.
Yours is very unprofessional.
Unprofessional, right? But I didn't like take a shit and do a sales pitch. Like, I would go pee and then I would get back to my desk.
The guy on the
Okay.
phone would be like, "Wait, what was that?" You'd be like, "Oh, it was a courtesy flush. Don't worry about it."
I was just pouring some water. It's fine. I'm thirsty from all this talking.
God damn it.
So your headset didn't pick up the noises?
I've
Because
got to be
there's
totally
distinct
honest with
noises.
you. I have no fucking idea. I don't know.
Zero
For
fucks.
all I know, they heard me just streaming right into the toilet. But
Did you flush while you were on the phone, or did you like mute them and then flush? Because they definitely can hear the
I had a
flush.
mute button.
Okay,
yeah, I
so
would
you would
have-
mute the flush. Okay,
Right.
probably good then.
Maybe not though, because you don't want to ask somebody that and be wrong.
They
Ask
probably would not say anything. They'd just be like, "This guy cannot be doing that while he's trying to sell me something."
You
That's
could easily pass that off as like a faucet running, though.
You know,
maybe.
You could be like, I was just washing my hands. It's fine. Why were you washing your hands? Well, because I just took a piss.
as far as people calling trying to sell things, I have now started to try to get telemarketers to play Project 1999 when they
So
call me
good.
about bullshit.
That is so good.
They're like, blah, blah, blah. Do you have a minute? And I'm like, I sure do. and they're like, "Have you heard about blah blah blah?"
Oh
And I'm
my
like,
God.
"No, I haven't. Have you heard about project1999.com?" And they'll say some bullshit, and I'll be like, "That's really cool. We have Velius on the way, actually, and we're currently in Kunark. Epics are in full swing. It's a lot of fun." And they're like, this isn't in my script book, but it costs X amount of dollars." And I'm like, Project 1999 is free, but we have over 1,300 players just about every single night. You should check it out. And right about then, we're done. But
That's
I encourage
fantastic.
all of you, when telemarketers call you, let them talk, but just tell them that sounds great and then sell them on Project 1999. They love when you do that to them because they might not know it right away that they love it. Well, it's happening, surely not. But afterwards, that's going to be the one thing in their day that was different. And they'll appreciate that little bit of spice that you gave them. It will allow them to have fun, and it'll allow you to have fun. And it will
So what if
definitely let me have fun knowing you guys are out there doing it.
you don't have a house phone?
Um,
They still call my cell phone. They don't call your
Use your
cell?
cell phone.
No,
Yeah.
they don't call my cell phone.
here's
You
what
are
you do.
lucky.
Go to the mall, fill out some bullshit to win a free car, put your cell phone number in the phone number spot. They'll start calling you.
That's volunteerism.
Well, it is what it is. You want people to start calling you to sell you things? That's one way to get them your number. But I don't like them having my number. I don't have a house phone, but they call my cell phone anyway.
Wow.
And I have a good time with them now.
Sud says he just drops N bombs.
Oh, that's rude and racist. I don't want to offend anybody. I just want to,
Spread the word about Project 1999.
Well, you're actually probably helping them out because, if they're not going to be able to sell you anything, they need to do something that doesn't cost them anything.
Exactly. Hello, brother. Have you heard the good word about Project 1999? Get on that, people. We need you to go door to door like Jehovah's Witnesses, spreading the good word about Project 1999. See, we can't pay for advertising because we're fucking poor.
Actually,
And the server doesn't bring in any money. And we might get sued by SOE.
No, we're allowed to. We're allowed to advertise Project 1999. We just can't advertise EverQuest. Because I actually asked about this because I was bored as shit one day, and I might have been doing some things I shouldn't be doing that would alter my thinking in certain ways. And I was like, you know what would be really fucking cool? A big ass billboard that was just all black, and in the middle said www.project1999.com in like big yellow letters. You might have been in the call when I was talking to Rogan about that.
Yeah, no, I was.
Yeah.
I remember now.
And he's like, I don't know why you would spend the money on that. I'm like, are we allowed? Like, I'm imagining things. Just let me know if it's allowed.
Yeah, as long as it says Project 1999, we're good. So somebody go out there and buy us some advertising.
Heartbrand.
Heartbrand, where are you? Come back.
We
need some of that Jew money. Advertisements.
That's racist. You can't say that.
He probably would put PvP on it, though. Red PvP.
That's fine.
That's fine. We're cool with that.
Yeah. Advertise
We're 100% okay with that.
As long as www.project1999.com is up there, A+.
If that man took out some magazine ads and shit, that would be amazing.
Sony's going to open like a Game Informer and be like, what the fuck is this?
Right? What is going on?
More C&Ds incoming. Let's take a moment to talk about the time 2 years ago on Red 99 when I deleted my guys on accident. I don't think you want to talk about that. What got deleted? God damn it, I missed it.
Yeah, what got banhammered? We want to know.
Oh, he wasn't being nice.
Well, tell us all about this not nice.
Who was he being mean to? What did he say?
He was insinuating that Calaros was raid suspended.
Oh.
Well, that's not a thing.
Is it? I was going to say, I don't even know if that's a thing.
Well, I mean, it's not a thing yet.
Is it going to be a thing?
Just to come in the room and go, hey.
We haven't looked at the thing yet. So I don't know. It might be.
There are some petitions waiting for some staff
There,
attention.
just so everybody knows, there are no. I'm not gonna say it. Never mind.
There's only like 3.
That's a stack.
3?
Let's be honest. 3 is a stack.
I'd say the rest of the petition form is a stack.
No, 3 raid petitions is a stack because
What?
you know that's probably an hour minimum on each one.
What's 12 pages?
Well, 8 of those fucking pages are reimbursement threads just for you, buddy.
Hooray!
Everything else is being managed.
Hooray!
Here, let me give you a quick breakdown.
This is gonna go badly for me, I feel.
Alright, reimbursements, we have 4 pages of verified. 7 pages total.
Okay, so only 4 pages are waiting for me.
Yeah, that's mostly true.
That sounds completely 100% true, actually.
Exploit, we have less than a page, and I think those are mostly all fixed and resolved and can be moved. There are no stuck petitions.
Well, there shouldn't be any stuck petitions in the petition form.
Right, I know. There's 2 pages of IP exemptions, which is pretty normal.
Yeah.
And other, which is my department, is 2 pages.
I'm proud to say I don't do IP exemptions.
Yeah.
I kind of hate them.
No, there's only one person on the staff who does IP exemptions, and she is amazing.
She's pretty amazing. She's amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't know how graphic I wanted to be in my description of her.
If we could sum her up in one word, we would say that she is amazing.
Are you guys fixing pathing?
We're not, because we're not on the dev team.
We're not even going to talk about pathing.
Nope, because we're not on the dev team.
Because we find it pretty hilarious that you guys are getting butt-fucked through walls by mobs.
I don't. I feel that's an inappropriate thing to say, and Derubael's opinion is not the opinion of the P99 staff. That's what I feel.
What about if they're under the earth? Or the world?
You should probably make buddies with mole people.
So you were getting butt-fucked from under the world? I didn't even know that was fucking possible.
I didn't think it was either.
A+.
Hey, I made a video.
Kind of sounds like the title of like some weird sci-fi porno. Butt-fucked under the world.
God damn it. Swish, Alovia, went on a leave of absence because of real life. And so she checks in from time to time to let us know what's going on, but she's busy with real life stuff.
She might have had Sirken's baby.
Not even close to being a thing.
I don't know.
I would know.
Are you sure?
Know. I'm pretty positive on this.
Pretty positive?
Pretty positive.
You sound upset.
Because this is a thing that him and Ambrosius have been doing to me since like November, at least.
Are you mad, Brew? Getting kind of defensive there, buddy.
Oh, I hate you. I'm gonna send you on a rocket to space.
My link didn't work.
Oh no. What soundtrack is on that YouTube video, Knix?
It's pretty good. I found it on YouTube. It's cool.
What is it?
I don't know. It's from a movie or something.
Are you gonna actually make me click on it?
Is it a link on your screen? Because it's not a link on mine.
No, but I copied and pasted.
Oh, the technology.
Oh, I've already heard this fucking song. This is not Mob's. This is not Mob's butt fucking you from under the world.
That mob is under the world. I tell you it is.
No, he's like in the wall.
No, he's not, because I ran around and he's not in the wall.
Pretty sure he's in the wall.
If he was in the wall, the AoE would have hit him. I casted
Pretty sure that you're getting butt fucked through the wall.
I'm not.
Just to be clear, mobs cannot give you skates. So.
This is a good question.
What's
that?
What
about a fight night or best of the best on Red?
Oh.
Fight nights, I am trying to bring back. I did a little bit of that last week, I think. Did a quick little PvP event. I'm going to try and schedule them out so that people can actually show up, because we had this problem where Nylum had been in Sky for like 4 hours, and I invited them to come along, and they didn't really want to come along. Some other shenanigans happened. So we're going to try to, or I'm going to try to schedule that so that everybody can come join and have fun.
And I promise that I'm going to show Derubael how to do Thursday night fights so that you guys can have that.
Yeah.
Rule 1, it's never going to be on Thursday night.
Right.
Rule 2,
Yeah.
we're never changing the name. Rule 3, I'll see you bitches in Steam font. That's Thursday night fights.
Well, we talked
Steam
about
font.
moving the location around a little
You
bit.
can hold whatever event you want to hold, but Thursday night fights is Friday night in Steam font. That's a thing.
A+.
Anor, we are putting teams on the back burner until Velius is live. Velius is everybody's top mainest concern. And once that's out, we'll start talking about teams. We're not going to talk about it till after Velius.
Could you explain how Velius is going to come out?
With the thunder of 1,000 suns.
It's going to start as a white line on Sirken's screen.
But are some people going to test it
And
before
then
it
it's
becomes
slowly
live?
going to expand until everybody can see it.
It's gonna, we're gonna have a Velius. It's gonna be very close to how the Kunark. I don't know if you were here for that. It's gonna be almost exactly how our Kunark release was for Project 1999. We're gonna do a beta server or beta testing on the server, and we're gonna ask people to do it. And hopefully we won't have to turn off the live servers, but if we have to, we will. And we're gonna not stress test, but we're gonna have a lot of people testing a lot of different things. And then we're gonna say, okay, thank you. And then we're gonna make some changes and some fixes, and then we're gonna be like, Velius! And people are gonna get on the boat and they're gonna crash the shit out of North Row. And then kill snow bunnies and stuff.
I like snow bunnies.
Tyrant's getting in trouble.
That's hilarious. Her brand, while you're back, advertisements. We need that. Get us a billboard, buddy. That'll get your Red 99 people in.
Any word on Velius and the new raid policy? Like, can we expect at least a month or two of free for all, or any word on this?
Can we comment on that right now? Can I just scream out loud how I feel about that?
I wouldn't do that. I'd say we'll talk about it as we get closer to Velius. Maybe during the beta or after the beta, we'll talk about it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you can expect that things will be FFA in Velius.
Ooh. That's exclusive information to the channel, guys.
You heard it here first.
And you like guiding GMing on the server. Thank you.
We enjoy staffing here, thank you.
I do. I don't know how much Derubael does. He's saying all kinds of things.
Depends on how many lookups have to be done that week.
Oh, I wanted to ask you that. Is there more or less petitions with this new raid policy?
You know, I was gonna say less, but they all came in at the end of the month and it kind of averaged out.
But then yesterday and today happened.
Right. I mean, like, we were averaging somewhere between 2 to 3 a month, and we didn't get any, like, in the past, like, 3 weeks. And then we got 3 in the last, like, 48 hours. So it averaged out. It's about the same.
And
so the new raid policy isn't saving you guys as guides and volunteer staff any time?
Well, see, here's in the short term, no. But we expected that because there's going to be a lot of guilds who haven't been raiding, starting to raid, and with more people comes more problems. But we're hoping once you get over that initial hump of everyone just figuring out what they should and shouldn't be doing and learning zones, that maybe in the long run there will be less petitions or no petitions because players will work things out themselves.
Yeah, that's actually the biggest hope, is that when a guild screws up, they're going to recognize that they screwed up, and they're just gonna say, okay, let's solve this ourselves. You can have the mob or whatever.
Yeah, I don't like it because there's too much gray area. And like I said, without 4 or 5 people around with fraps, tuned in on the gray area that's happening all about around you, it's kind of hard to show what happened.
Sirken, what she's talking about is the poop sock rules.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Knix?
Yeah, I suppose so.
That's the gray area that you're talking about right now.
It's something staff is discussing internally.
Internal discussions are happening about poop sock and the rules regarding poop sock.
We're aware that it's not all it could be. And so we're talking about the best way to do it. We want to just make one change. We don't want to try a bunch of things and keep changing the raid policy every week. We just want to think of something that works good, implement it, and then that's it. So we're taking it very seriously. We know it's an issue, and it's being discussed very thoroughly. I'm sure all these little bubbles I see next to the staff chat on Skype here, I'm sure those are all discussing this very issue right now.
Yeah, I bet.
How do I feel? How come I feel you don't take me serious?
Whoa, I take all player concerns very seriously.
This is actually something that's in the server integrity critical fixes thread. So it's being taken very seriously.
Poor Derubael.
Oh, hey, do you want to explain what a poop sock is?
No, that is not family appropriate.
Knix, why don't you explain what a poop sock is?
I'll explain it. It's when VS is in window, which means it's going to spawn at any time.
Oh my god, and then
the next
you throw
16
a
hours.
party?
And one guild particularly goes down there with enough people and keeps the room clear and stays down there and kills the room in hopes that the mob's going to spawn.
And then you throw a party.
If you get FTE, you throw a party.
No, there's a party at the sock. Or at least there used to be. But when we did away with poop socking, I couldn't throw any more poop sock parties, and I got kind of sad.
Unfortunately, Knix, Derubael, or rather you were raiding much longer than P99 had a staff member that cared enough to try and brighten up the poop socks.
Exactly.
With boats.
With boats and ferries and fucking 10-foot tall gnomes. Well, we threw some really good poop sock parties, let's be honest.
When I joined TMO, we didn't poop sock at all. We opposed it. We still opposed it. We opposed it the whole time. But there were guilds who felt it was their best chance to get the mob if they were poop socking.
Yeah, FEIB poop sock hard. And they beat you guys a bunch of times.
Of course. But we used to stand, one tracker used to stand and watch it from an area that was far away. And so we just had one person who was doing other things on their computer and whatnot, watching for the mob to spawn. And it turned into this thing where you had to have people standing there with their fingers on attack. It was lovely.
Was that duct tape? Was there duct tape involved?
Yeah, the whole duct tape joke came around about that. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I heard that there's some duct tape in there somewhere.
Yes, he wasn't using an automated keyboard. He just had his keys duct taped down.
Later on, I heard accusations of auto fire.
Yeah, it was not a TMO member.
Oh,
TMO doesn't cheat.
I know who used the duct tape.
You heard it here first from a TMO member. TMO does not cheat. We do not put up with RMT. We don't exploit.
What about two-boxing?
We don't two-box.
What about third-party programs?
We don't use any third-party programs. Because if you do that on the server, you get booted off.
You're going to get banned.
Ban.
What about bat phones? Does TMO use bat phones?
What raid guild doesn't use bat phones?
TMO confirmed, bat phones. Do you guys use a
time.
DKP system or a loot council?
Combination. But one time we're more careful about our bat phones now because we had a applicant who we let have access to our bat phone, and for a while we were receiving random fake bat phones in the middle of the night saying stuff like "Finny's up" and stuff like that.
You want to know a hilarious story? I'm not gonna say who did this, but somebody
Player
was player A had access to the BDA bat phone, and this was very recent. And they bat phoned that Faye was up in Timorous Deep, and for whatever reason, not just BDA, but also TMO and FE and IB and A Team all logged into Timorous Deep to get Faye. So there was like 150 people in the zone, and Faye was not even up.
I remember that.
People were accusing people of kiting them.
It was so funny, yeah. I had petitions coming in that were like, "Can you check to see if Faye's being kited?" Like, no,
Yeah.
Faye's not even up, you guys.
Oh, whoever did that, A+.
I remember that. That was pretty funny. I mean, we went there because, there was like...
You saw forces
8.
amassing.
Yeah, there was forces massing, so something's got to be up.
You'd think so. That was great when we saw multiple guilds start showing up for a mob that wasn't even up. That's the kind of stuff that makes me giggle inside.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Well,
Does anybody else...
You would know if we cheated. If we would cheated, if somebody was using a third-party program or something, we would have all known that the mob wasn't up.
Exactly. What a good point.
Yeah, so you know that we're not cheating.
Good point. Does anybody else have any other questions or maybe a talking point? I think that we're winding down a little bit here. I'll give that a second.
Yeah, you got to, just because of that stupid delay.
Yeah.
Which I blame Next Gen consoles for. And I don't know whatever Derubael's doing, or not Derubael, he's doing this. I don't know what Uber Bandit's doing, but it makes me sad when he doesn't answer my Skype calls.
Dragon, 80 people of TMO did not get banned.
Oh man, we're going back to this, huh?
I don't want to go back to this. Read the thread.
Did somebody say 80 people got banned?
Yeah. FYI, like 5 accounts got banned in that. Okay, it was like maybe 10.
But wasn't it because of like 1 or 2 actual people?
Yeah, it was just 2 people.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a bunch of people running around with dirty whistles. It was 2 people that had access to a bunch of accounts. That's a pretty big difference.
Yeah, over a 3-year period.
Hello, Hungry Bear. Haven't seen you in a while.
Hola, Hungry Bear.
That's Tulpa.
Oh, hi.
I have to say, Tulpa was nice to me the other day when I wasn't very nice to him. So, thanks, Tulpa.
Well, I had some members of a guild earlier today tell me very nice things because they were concerned that maybe our quarrels in the forums had left bad tastes in people's mouths. And I thought that was very nice of them to do. But I'm not naming names of players or guilds.
Well, so you guys made up?
I wonder who that could have been.
I don't know, man. I've been fucking dancing with a lot of people in the forums lately.
Yeah, Forum Quest has definitely been engaged.
I've been real busy with real life stuff since like the beginning of January, and I've really only had time for minimal forum questing. But when I get put in the game, I try to give it all I got. You know, I'm coming off the bench to supply serious momentum and, maybe a game-changing play here and there.
And just so everybody realizes, anything that goes on in RNF is usually just us having fun.
RNF is like Vegas. What happens in RNF stays in RNF.
Exactly.
We don't hold grudges. We don't bring that shit into the game.
Exactly.
There was a guy who was like, oh my god, I can't believe you're actually helping me. There was a guy on the red server, and me and him got into some shit. I might even have forum banned him. And then he had an issue, and he's like, I can't believe you're even helping me. It's like, dude, that's why I'm here. Like, just because we disagree on some shit, or, you call me blah, 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 and then I ask you if you're mentally retarded and ban you, um, that doesn't mean, like, I'm not going to help you. That's RNF shit. And if you get out of line, I got to ban you. And if you say dumb shit, I have to dunk on you. But I mean, if you need help in game, that's what I'm here to do. I'm going to help you. Doesn't matter what we disagree on. People disagree on shit. We just feel very passionate about what we feel.
See, that's why I'm just a player, because I would take that into the game.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Confirm Knix can never be on staff. Never.
I summed it up really well in the Red Guide thread. Let me pull it up real quick.
You're looking for guides?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, we are.
Badly.
I made threads.
We need people to do all the drudge work. I mean, help the server.
Help.
Help! Help us! Lyaa, help us.
Okay, make me a
she's still
staff
there.
member.
Oh god.
God damn it.
No problem. I will help you.
There it is, thank you. This is what I said in the Red Guides thread. I said it takes a special kind of person to be on the CSR staff, especially on Red. You need lots of patience, understanding, and the ability to view a situation from all sides before making a call. A thick skin doesn't hurt either, because you're simultaneously one of the most respected and vilified people on the entire server. You have to roll with the punches, take what little thanks you can get when it comes, and always remember that no matter what call you make, you will piss somebody off. People will constantly attack your judgment, your decisions, and your character. You sometimes have to wipe months or even years of work and accomplishments out of someone's life permanently. There is always someone who will cry foul as loudly as they can, even if your decision is right. Now, here's the upside. That being said, the rewarding part comes from being able to help the community more than you could in any other position. Being able to affect positive change upon the server and have your voice be heard. Doing good things for the server as a whole, and doing it without the expectation of thanks, with the feeling of helping someone being your only reward. You will sometimes make someone's day just by answering their question. Every time you answer a petition, you are doing a little bit of good for the server. 100% worth it if you can handle it.
Sounds like a scam.
Sounds like a pyramid scheme.
Would not apply. Oh, god damn it.
Sounds like you're sticking to script there. Have you been calling Sirken
What?
with the sales call?
Oh man, I don't I don't do any of those things. Sirken, if in game, please Guktan. I'm sorry, Veyrun, I'm not in game. I'm worried that if I go in game, my computer will literally explode and leave little bits of shrapnel in my face. And I don't want that to be a thing. Although you guys might hear the explosion right before everything shuts off, so that'd be kind of, fun, I guess.
That's always a bonus.
Not for me. I still lose in any computer exploding situation. But you guys might get some enjoyment out of it that way. Oh, speaking of, Sirken should raffle epics away on the 1st of every month.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, I might actually do some kind of giveaways. I don't know if it would be P99 stuff, but if we have the Pantheon guys back on, we might do more raffles like Rogan hosted the last time. But just fun fact, if you don't follow this channel, you're not going to win those raffles. So that's a thing. Make sure you follow. Because there was actually one person who would have won the third guys, but he wasn't a follower, so I skipped right over him. And that is why you heard me stuttering on the name of the third person. In case you wanted to know, that's inside information, folks. I love that the people in the Skype call are spamming the chat with raffle. God damn it.
I want to win it, guys. I need Derubael to be a dark elf.
Thank you, everyone else in chat, for being more mature than the people here on stream with me this evening.
Well, I heard you was giving away something.
No one's giving away. Derubael's sitting here saying he wants to win a guys, too. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. You're all banned. You're all fucking banned.
I want a gnoming stone.
Nope. That is not on the list. Do you want to know what's on the list? Hold on. Hold on. Good reward. We have good rewards and we have other rewards. Let me make this a little bit bigger so I can read it. Hooded black cloak, Onyx Drake scale. I don't know if I'm allowed to read this list now that I think about it.
What is it a list of?
It's a list that
the
Nilbog gave me of
Nilbog items. Yeah.
good rewards and other rewards.
I helped them make that list.
Oh, well, decent job. It was what I used. One of the guys who was like, I'm going to put in for this raffle. He won. And coincidentally, both of his characters are a bard and a rogue. So he has absolutely no use for the guys. And so I was able to pull Pegasus Cloak off of that list. And I was like, hey, Nilbog, how about this? And the first thing I said, he was like, no, list. So I went to the list and I was like, how about this? And he's like, yes. And so the trade was made.
Is the Pegasus Cloak hunt now considered to be classic? Because it's a real pain.
No, it's not. And it's not that big of a pain. You're just a crybaby. Because
I am a crybaby because you nerfed Druid Track.
I looked at that shit, and he is spawning way too much.
Really? Really? You heard
Let's
it here
go get
first.
one.
Yes.
I need one.
Just gotta find a ranger because Druid Track's nerfed.
God damn you, Derubael.
Want to buy ranger track? Any rangers?
Yes.
Hook me up. Where's Uber Bandit? Uber Bandit will do it for me.
He didn't answer a Skype call when I tried to get him.
God damn it, Uber Bandit.
God damn Uber Bandit indeed.
Is he like 35 now?
No, probably not. I think he started a new character.
Oh, god damn it, Uber Bandit.
He
gets
did.
bored.
He started a Necro.
I wanted to hear his new mic. I heard it's spectacular.
I haven't heard him since he very first set it up, but in his last Skype message to me, he does say, I think I got my mic set up better, hopefully. And that was Saturday at 10:51 a.m. My
Oh, hey,
time.
if we go to red, Tyrant will track for us. That sounds like a reason to move.
I would like Paxels before I consider any kind of move.
Red 90, I can't even get past level 4 on red. I don't think I'm going to make it to Pegasus Cloak. Sorry.
Oh. Pegasus Cloak wasn't even the bottleneck for me on the Mage Epic and Live. It was the goddamn 7th Island crown from Sky. I just couldn't get that goddamn crown to drop. I couldn't get to Sky often enough. It was all horrible. It was all horrible.
Did your guild not do Sky?
Well, it was a PvP server, so you couldn't just like, oh, we're gonna go do Sky today, ha ha ha. You couldn't do that shit. If you wanted to do Sky, you needed to like Black Ops move your ass in the Sky and hope to God more people or a bigger, badder guild didn't come and shit on your day.
Did they do Sky Corpses?
Did what do Sky
Key corpses?
Oh, we tried. I mean, yeah, we tried to leave key corpses, but I mean, you couldn't wait till day 7 because once I figure out your day 7, my guild's gonna go up there and camp your corpses until they rot. So you got to be real sneaky with what you do about things.
Yeah, I don't know. All that red stuff just doesn't. I'm just not a PvPer. If I'm killing a mob, I like to be killing the mob. I don't want to have to worry about looking over my shoulder.
That's why I used to kill mobs in Ocean of Tears, because you really can't sneak into OOT, and you just constantly check the zone, and when there's new people, you put your guard up. Usually the other people XPing in OOT are there for the same thing, and so as long as you're in different areas, different level ranges, whatever, it will all work out.
Okay, here's a question. Totally, because I have no idea. If you're a mage and you have a mage pet and somebody comes up, will your mage pet attack if
No, he won't just attack unless you make him attack, or if somebody attacks you. But
so guard
Mhm.
won't just to make him automatic attack. Oh well, that'd
No,
be cool
because
if he did.
well, I mean, players aren't necessarily hostile until they become hostile. So I mean, that's a thing.
I don't know. I'd like to see Chardock AE on red.
Chardock AE on red. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't do that on red, to be perfectly honest with you.
Wouldn't I don't know how it works, but wouldn't they be AEing each other? I don't know.
I don't think you can AE guildmates, though.
Oh. I thought it was like free for all. You can AE, you can kill whoever the fuck you want.
Red server pals, correct me if I'm wrong, but can you, you can't kill guild members, right? That's a thing?
Well, what if you're doing Chardock AE not with your guild? What if you're doing it with other people? Oh, I guess other guilds don't really get along on that server. They, like, hate each other.
Oh, apparently, yes, you can slay guild members, and that is exactly why they don't AE the shit out of each other.
Interesting.
Do you also AE yourself then?
I don't know. I know on live you could AE yourself with reigns. If you reigned something too close to you, it would get you. I remember that was a thing. That sucked.
Druid spells are that way too. If there's not 4 mobs and they're close to you, you become the 4th target.
Druids. I'm sorry, I hate druids sometimes.
I can tell.
Sometimes I love druids. I always tipped them really well. Once I was in a position where like I was okay with money, like 10, 12K in the bank, you know, I easily would be like, every time you ported me somewhere, 50 plats. And if you were taking me somewhere stupid, or if it involved like running to Carner's Castle for an evac, I'd give you at least 100 plats. Sometimes 200 plat. Because I care. And because I want druids to come pick me up when I need a ride.
Yeah, I always try to be nice to druids. But this one time, druid, I asked him for an evac, and he dropped me off in Dreadlands, and he was like, okay, I'll meet you in Casey, and he left me. He totally just logged off and did not come to Casey. And I was like, what the fuck? And it was late at night, and there were no other druids on. And then I was so mad that I didn't talk to any druids for like 3 days. I only talked to wizards. For ports, that is.
Wow, that is classist and stereotyping.
Yep, it sure is.
Not all druids are
pissed.
bad.
Well.
Well.
This druid he ruined it for everybody for a few days.
This was a shitty druid, huh?
He was fucking shitty.
Oh, god damn it. Well, water. And so I think that might mean it's time to wrap this up for the evening.
Just in time.
I would like... Oh, welcome back, buddy. I was just saying goodbye to these fine people. Do you have anything else that you wanted to share with us?
Spiel about? No. Well, I ran through all my spiels tonight.
Well, then say goodnight to these people.
Good night, people.
And...
thanks for joining us on the stream, as always.
Knix, say goodbye to these peoples.
Good night, people. Play fair, play nice.
And Lyaa, say goodnight to these peoples.
Good night. I've been quiet, but I've been busy in game. Sorry.
I know, you're doing big things on a small box.
Yes.
And I'm Sirken, so thanks for watching, and click the follow button if you haven't. All the previous conversations, Monday night conversations we have, they're on the YouTube page. Check that out too. www.project1999.com. It has everything you need for everything. And we're in Kunark. Velius Beta is intended to be out by the end of the month. So check it out. We don't allow 2-boxing or Showy Q or macro quest or any kind of third-party program. We don't allow real money transactions. Game's 100% free forever and ever and ever. There's no pay-to-win or station store, any of that crap. Also, like I said earlier, this probably is going to be the last stream for a while. I'm going to make some hardware upgrades, and when I am back, it will be better for everybody. I want to thank everyone who joins us every Monday night. We love you guys, and we hope you'll keep joining us in probably 2 weeks.
And Tyrant, go ahead and put a petition in about your guys.
Go ahead and put your petition in.
on the petition exploit forum.
Or just bump your goddamn petition thread.
He probably can. It's probably either in resolved or locked. In fact, I guarantee it's in resolved.
Or could have made a new petition. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Make a new petition.
Make a new petition. You got any words?
No, I'm good.
Words.
Words.
All right,
Words. Goodbye.
Bye.
Let's see.
Leah's just like, turn it the fuck off. We're done here.
We are done. Goodbye, everybody.